Yeah, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. For those of you who can't tell by the sound of my voice, I am extremely under the weather today. As I've said before, and I'll say it again, unless there's some kind of serious incident that's happened or I am on an unbelievable time crunch, my goal is to be here every single day, okay? At the very least, to just tell you why I can't be here. So with that being said, we're going to get right to it because I do have a lot of stuff I got to get done today, despite the fact that I am under the weather. First of all, if you've not joined the channel before, the channel is about three things. The two things involve the live stream. It's about practicing with me and us getting better at becoming better at practicing, because perfect practice makes perfect. I had a music instructor tell me. And in order to perfectly practice, you have to have perfect exercises of which to practice. So we're going to be changing those up every now and then again to try to get better at practicing. Second thing is going to be about me getting better at improvisational music. You can sit on your throne of judgment, or you can join me by sending me clips or ideas on different things that we can do to, as they say, move outside the box. They call it inside the box playing, which is basically people who play around in a specific pattern in a particular part of the fretboard. Once you get stuck in there, they say that you're getting stuck in the box. So to try to get outside the box. And so to get better at improvisational music, so I can do sit-in sessions, live sessions, things of that nature. And the third thing, the whole thing is about me creating electronic music. Now, although I've not yet published a single piece of content on YouTube about electronic music that I've made, I have played a couple samples beforehand, samples of songs that I've written before. And those are things I would be posting regularly as the month of March starts. That's what I've said, okay? That's what I'm hoping to do. That is my goal. If any of that sounds interesting to you, like I've said before, the channel is about me creating electronic music and using the guitar as a principal instrument to do that. So if that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. But definitely subscribe so you can make the channel as free for me as it already is for you. The second thing I'd like to ask you to do is to check out the cryptocurrency affiliate links I have, or the referral links I have available in the description of every single video. Now, this channel has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. I figure I trade cryptocurrency and it benefits the channel in the following way. When you purchase cryptocurrency using my referral links, they will give you advantages that are exponentially better than that of which you would get if you signed up by yourself. That's how it works. The companies will offer you free things like 20, 30 bucks cash back in a particular cryptocurrency. They will offer you 100 bucks in free trading fees. Whatever they offer you, they will offer me as I'm the referring client, and that gets reinvested back into the channel because I'm using 15 to 20%, of my total gains, up to 100 bucks, obviously, to reinvest back in the channel. And you're sitting here and saying, why is it so low? Because the idea of making this channel is the same idea you'd have for creating a business. A business has to sustain itself. So I'd like to use, I would hope by the end of the year I have enough subscribers to not have to make that a thing. And thank you, shout out to my friends who have been following me on Facebook and have subscribed to my channel. I know you're doing this out of pity. I appreciate it either way. I know you guys are probably looking at me like, oh, he's sad and the walls are closing in. No, I'm just kidding. I'm very thankful for those of you who were able to join my channel. I was at 13 or 14 last week, and now I'm at 18 or 19 subscribers. I'm thankful that my friends are jumping on board and helping me out. It's my hope that maybe you will join me in this realm of YouTube live streams or live streams in general, because all of my friends have something to offer. With that being said, check out the cryptocurrency referral links I have available in the description of every single video, okay? And it does help out with the channel. I'm not a part of the Amazon affiliate program at the time, and I've been over this again. I did not make three qualifying purchases within 180 days. It makes sense. I only had at the time 12 subscribers. Now I'm up to 18. Even at 18, it doesn't make any sense to reapply. I could reapply today. I've chosen not to because it doesn't make sense. I don't have enough eyeballs on screen, which means I don't have enough viewership to make a sale, to make a significant quantity of sales that would be considered by Amazon as qualifying. And I know that sounds absurd, but at the same time, that's the reality. If I want to make sales, I need at least 1,000 subscribers, okay? And you have my word when we talk about the Amazon affiliate program later on down the line. We're not going to talk about that now, but later on down the line, the Amazon affiliate program will be links to products that I personally use and wholeheartedly endorse. And I won't say 95 or 99% of the time, but I'll say 90% of the time, they will be products related to music or guitar somehow. Hypothetically speaking, if I start talking about my Italian coffee maker and I put that in the Amazon affiliate links you can use, I would absolutely endorse that. I use it every single day, okay? And I love it very much. Do I want the company to continue to make the product? Yes. Okay. It's awesome. But again, that's like one of those exceptions that would be in the 10%, like I said before. We'll get back into that later once that happens. So the third thing I'm going to ask you to do, and the easiest thing for you to do, is to subscribe to my other social media accounts. Up here, I have my Twitch account that I have not used, technically speaking. I've not gone live on there yet. I have my TikTok channel, which, again, I have not gone live on there yet, nor have I uploaded videos to it, which I plan on doing in the month of March. And I have my Facebook account. I don't have an Instagram account at the moment. I've been over this. I will be sending a letter or a message, an email to the team over at Instagram to see why I can't make my own YouTube, my own Instagram page. It is ridiculous. I don't know why. I have friends that have 4 and 5 accounts, and I can't create one. You know what? We're not going to get into this today. Lord help me. Lord have mercy. Let's get right into it. Again, I go by the name Muzzy McGee, guys. You guys are going to see me build this channel brick by brick. And the changes aren't going to happen overnight. I'm going to make small yet incremental changes every single week. I'm going to start with changing the background and the quality of the sound. And those are my 2 main focuses of this week. Okay. The images that you're seeing are going to take a while, or the image that I'm projecting my live stream will take a while to do because of the fact that I don't have a substantial apparatus, a camera apparatus that would allow me to create a better quality film. So I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix the sound, and I'm gonna fix, hopefully, the lighting quality. And that will be 3 improvements that I plan to make over the next 10 days. So by the time it is February 28th or March 1st, those are the 3 fixes that will be done. The 4th thing I will be doing, as of right now, is I will be cross-platformation, and it should work. I have to make sure that I have everything on the things downloaded correctly. It should work with this version of my old ass computer. But anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get into it. We got to get right into it. I should have started 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. I'm under the weather, and I'm trying to get all the explanations of these things out here as quickly as I possibly can. We are starting with the warm-ups, as we always do, at 95 beats per minute. Well, this one technically 80 beats per minute because we've done another warm-up, okay? So we're going to run through this. And we'll start with the first warm-up, and I have no idea what we're going to call it. But the picking pattern is similar to that of which is done by, I want to say, Joe Satriani's Bite of the Mosquito. Up to 95 beats per minute, we're doing the alternate spider picking exercise from the 1st to the 16th fret at 95 beats per minute, followed by the chromatic tapping at 95 beats per minute from the 1st to the 16th fret. Let's go. Well, that ended terribly on that exercise, but we got to continue to keep pushing through this. We're at the chromatic tapping at 95 beats per minute. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. And if you have any questions, like I said before, please wait till the very end because I have to toggle between different screens and different tabs. Let's go. And now you guessed it, it's time to do the sweep picking exercises that I am terribly embarrassed about because this particular sweep picking exercise, I am terrible at. But again, the other part of the live stream is to kind of show people and showcase what it takes to get from the intermediate to the advanced and from the advanced to the expert level. Part of that is understanding that what you see on the internet is a polished product for most people. You don't see that when they're posting that video, they're on their 100th day and their 10,000th hour of working on a part of a song that probably only lasts for 30 or 40 seconds, okay? And so part of this live stream is so that people get a realistic understanding as to what it takes to get to that next level for guitar players like myself, who only have an hour and a half a day to spare, but want to become incredible guitar players. So the idea is to use our big, juicy, beefy brains and solicit the help of the community to engage our practices in such a way that we are able to get those results in a much shorter period of time in the sense that we only have an hour to dedicate every day. So it is an imperative, at least every day, the first 5 days a week, but we have more time on the weekend. But it's imperative that we get on not only just all the things that we want to get done for practice, but we want to make sure that we practice in a way that coincides with our wanting to get better, okay? Not just maintaining, but getting better. All right, so again, 100 beats per minute. We're doing the first sweep picking exercise number 1. 100 beats per minute, then 110 beats per minute, 120 beats per minute, and then 130 beats per minute just to see where we are. Let's go. Four out of 10. Now we're at 110 beats per minute. Let's see how we fare at that tempo. I would give that one a 5.5 because it sounded better than the one at 110 beats per minute. Again, if you have a different opinion on my scores, please score me. That's what this is for. I'm biased because I'm the one behind the guitar, whether it's positive bias or negative bias. That's pretty average to me, but a little bit better than the first one, so we give it a 5.5. Now we're at 120. Let's go. 5. It got really sloppy there at the end because my hand keeps cramping up. If you guys have any advice on what you can do as a guitar player to prevent those cramps, workouts, stretches, whatever, I'm all ears. 130 beats per minute just to see how it feels. So let's go. 3. That was a solid 3. And that should be expected. The faster tempos I get more terrible with, especially since 130 we've only really been practicing for at least the last 10, maybe 10, 15 days, give or take. I'll have to go back and play that again. We're going to get right into the scales, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 105 beats per minute. We are doing the F sharp G flat major scale followed by the G major scale. And we're going to get right into the G major scale at 105 beats per minute followed by the, F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scales at 90 beats per minute, and the G minor pentatonic scale at 95 beats per minute. Again, 90 beats per minute because I am less familiar with those shapes than I am of those at 105 beats per minute. Even 105 is a little hard because of the stretches that have to be made when you have to do the 1, 3, 5, or those kind of stretches that makes it a little bit more difficult. So we're again starting at 105 beats per minute of the F sharp G flat major scale in first position. Second position, F sharp G flat major scale on 105 beats per minute. Sorry, I didn't like the way that sounded the last one. I like to end on a positive note. Third position, F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. I'm going to toggle back to the screen before it starts to put on the screensaver. Sixth position, F sharp major, F sharp G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, F sharp G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, this is eighth position, or the octave position of the F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into the G major scale at 105 beats per minute, starting in first position and ending in eighth, being the octave position. Let's go. Second position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, F major scale, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position. Nope, that's not right. Fifth position. G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the eighth position, or the octave position of the G major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into the, you guessed it, to the pentatonic scales. I've got to get right in here. 90 beats per minute. That's 91, 90. And we're going to start with the F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale in positions 1 through 6, because the pentatonic scales are 5-tone scales, meaning the sixth position is an octave position. So let's go. Second position, F sharp, G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Brain glitched. Third position, F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Sound a little bit better than the last one. Fourth position, F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. position, F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position, the octave position of the F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Identical to the first position, but played above the first fret. 12th fret. Let's go. Now we're going to go to the G minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Second position, G minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, G minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, G minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, G minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Finally, the sixth position of the octave position of the G minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. All right, like I said before, we're going to now take off the metronome and we're going to play the fun game called Find the Notes. This is part of, I don't know if it was John Petrucci or Joe Satriani who said, One of the best ways about learning about the guitar is memorizing the entirety of the fretboard. So we were playing a game called Find the Note. And this week we were playing called Find the Note, Find the E. Okay, last week it was D. The week before, 2 weeks before that, it was the C. 2 weeks before that, it was the B. 2 weeks before that, it was the A, and so on and so forth. The idea is to memorize all the natural notes before summer, meaning by the end of May, we should know all of the natural notes all across the fretboard, and then at which point we will do the sharps and flats. Okay, the reason for that is because we want to make sure that we distinguish the difference between natural and sharps and flats, and memorizing specific notes first, so that when we do scales and things later, we can have the wheel. I don't know if you've seen this, but there's an electronic wheel. You can put all these things up on the wheel. You say, find this note, spin the wheel, and it'll be like, find this note on this position, and you just do it. So that's what we're trying to head towards. So where we can just, someone can call something out, we can do it. Okay. With that being said, we're going to play the game called Find the E, at which point we're going to play the chords, or do the chords. Once we finish the chords, and we're going to do lick of the week to the Polyphia ABC intro plus the whole solo, and then obviously back to the improv. So let's get right to it with the E. And the good thing about the E is that it's on open at 12 on both strings. Now open at 12 on the bottom E string. On the A string, we're going to move back. I think it's 7 and 19. Now we're back to open at 12 on the E string. Now the top E string, it's open 12 on that string. Now I want to say the next one's on 5 and 17. Yeah, on the B string, it's 5 and 13. Again, we're with standard tuning here. E, A, D, G, B, E is how your guitar should be tuned. There's normal and standard tuning. Now the bottom E is open at E, open at 12, open at 12, open at 12. Then we're back to 7 and 19. 7 and 19 on the bottom E string. Then on the D string, I think if I remember correctly, it's 2 and 14. Yep, 2 and 14 on the D string. Then we're going back to the A string where we're at 7 and 19. 7 and 19 on the A string. Then open to 12, open to 12, open to 12, open to 12. Then the top E string, it's identical. Open to 12, open to 12, open to 12. Then back to 5 and 17 on the B string. I'm sorry. 5 and 17, frets 5 and 17 on the B string is where you're going to find the E. And on the G string, I want to say it's really high up there, like 9 and 21 maybe? Yeah, I remembered it. Remember? Then we're going to go back to 5 and 17 on the B string. Then open to 12 on the E string. Then open to 12 on the bottom E string. Then open 12 on the top E string. Then we're going to the B, which is at 5 and 17. Then we're going to go to 9 and 17 on the G string. 921, I'm sorry, I said 917. That's crazy. That's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs crazy. Then on the D string, we're back to 2 and 14, if you remember that one. Then we're at 7 and 19 on the A string, if you remember that one correctly. Then we're open at 12 on the bottom E string. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out the guitar chords book. We are doing the G sharp, E flat, minor, no, the F sharp, G flat, minor scale chords. And again, like I said before, this book has it written in G minor or G sharp or G flat minor. G flat and F sharp are sonically identical. It is the notation when you're looking at music and sheets of music where the note looks like it's changed. However, sonically they are identical. So let's get right to it. We're going to start with the melody chords, then do the inside, or as they call them, the outside chords. The inside chords, the rhythm chords, or the bar chords, followed by the bottom 4 string chords, and then we're going to do the same thing with the G major chords. So let's get right to it. Again. Now the inside chords, it sounds something like this right here. Again. Back down the fretboard, I should say. Never back down in life. And back up again. And back to this one here. Back down the fretboard. Right here. Now right here. Now the rhythm chords, it sounds something like this right here. Again. I'm pleased with how quick my fingers are adjusting to these minor chords after only 2 weeks of playing them for an hour a day. I don't have them memorized yet, but it feels like it's headed in the right direction. Feels like it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It feels like it's headed in the right direction. We're not there yet, okay? So we're at the bottom 4 strings, and then we're going right to the bottom 4 string chords of the G major, F sharp, G flat major chords, and then we are moving right along, okay? Now we're going to the F minor chords. I'm sorry. That's wrong as well. The G minor chords. It's G diminished. G minor chords. Let go. These are the melody chords or the outside chords, in case you were wondering. In case that wasn't clear. We always do them in that order, so if you're confused, just watch back a few episodes and you'll understand. We do them the same way every week, and the reason is because we want to show consistency with the people who are watching. But again, that consistency will only be that consistent every single time when we don't have the spinny wheel for us to just choose and pick from different things for the day, okay? Inside chords. We're starting with this one. Now the bar chords. Now we're going to do the bottom 4 string chords, and I think I almost have them memorized. but it's just important that we do them correctly either way. So I'm going to keep the book open. And now I'm going to paste into the comment section, as I do every single day, the link to Antonio Visario or Antonio Alfonso, his link on the copy this. Let me paste this into here to link to his Instagram page. Reason why is because I want people to subscribe to his channel. I also want him to continue making content, and the best way to do that is to have people follow him, and I hope that they do, because helping people that help us, the freest way to do so is to subscribe to their channels. It gets them the notoriety and the help with the sponsorships that they need to continue to make the content that they make, because people spend their time doing this, and they should be compensated. If I'm asking you to subscribe to my channel because I need to be compensated for the time I put in, I'm definitely going to ask on behalf of other people, okay, as far as helping them out with their accounts, because I want people to, there's a lot of internet money going around, and I want people to get what they deserve. Get what they're due is what I should say. That's probably the more polite way of saying it. Yeah, get what they're due. So please subscribe to this guy's channel. I'm not going to go sift through it as I didn't do yesterday. We're just going to play it because I know it. We don't really need the metronome for it yet, I don't think. I'm going to put on the metronome anyway. Let's do it at 90 beats per minute. Oh, it's already at 90. Hooray! Well, it's clear that we know that in different chords, different keys, the important thing is understanding that it moves its way up and down the fretboard, or understand its positioning and how to move it up and down the fretboard, because that is how we get comfortable learning licks, is understanding that they can be applied to any part of any piece of the fretboard, at which point you can understand how to use them in every and all keys, okay? Now, we're at 120 beats per minute. We're going to work on the ABC Polyphia riff, the intro. I'm going down to 90 beats per minute and working on the solo. And then we are going back to the improvisational section of today's thing. Tempo is going down to 80 beats per minute. 80 beats per minute. 78. Sorry. Live stream master. That was probably 6 out of 10. It's a little bit better than average. Don't need the commercial. Can do without the commentary soaking the people on my channel. The people's champ has spoken. We will not be listening to commercials on this channel. We play through them so that the content gets their money. The content creators get their money. It's the same song. It's E minor. So it's G first. And T. E minor. I have to be real careful with these strings because my the G string or the B string, it is on its last leg. I can feel it in the tension in the strings. That means it is about to pop and break. How can I say it without making it sound weird? It's gonna break, and I need to replace the strings ASAP. Toasty. Last one. Let's go. Yeah. going to close out of this screen. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we're going to have today. We're running a lot longer than what we should be doing because I've been doing a lot more talking than I've been playing. And that's the problem, is because I want to make it to the point where basically people come on, they see what I'm doing, the things will be divided up into the sections that need to be divided up into. And we will spin the spinning wheel of truth, and we will work through those exercises based on the spinning wheel. And there will be a time allotted for each individual section for us to progress in a cohesive, coherent manner on a regular basis. I have to apologize because I am extremely under the weather in the sense that my head is all foggy. Again, I'm not like crazy sick, but I, just have a little cold. It's annoying. But yeah, we made it through the session, and I'm thankful that I got to be here. Like I've said before, this is living proof that I'm going to do my best to be here every single day. So if you are confused about what I'm trying to do here on this channel is about 3 things, okay? And as will my social media accounts. They will be about the same 3 things, or they will be talking about the same things, or inspirational things that involve what it is that I'm doing. Inspiration, I will always post artists on Facebook at least that inspire me to do better, okay? Maybe they inspire you, and maybe you can post stuff on my account or on my page and let me know what inspires you to, okay? This channel is about 3 things. It's about me getting better at practicing and us getting better as a collective at practicing, so you can comment and join me in my practice sessions. And it's also to show you and showcase that these artists that are online posting these videos, then you see them and they are killing it. You don't see the thousands of hours behind it that they did, okay? The second thing this channel is about me getting better as an improvisational artist, because I would like to do sit-in sessions with people and do movie scores with people. But being an improv artist also means that you have to use the mental dexterity, have the mental dexterity and mental Rolodex to call on these chords and riffs like we did today whenever they're warranted, okay? And it helps with writer's block for people who get writer's block or have to wait for inspiration. Improvisational artists don't have to wait for inspiration. They just live it, okay? But they live and breathe their instruments. And that's part of the process, because being a better improvisational, nobody's ever the best improvisational musician, so it doesn't really exist. It's an ideal, I guess, like most things. But we always aspire to getting better as improvisational musicians because it employs every single technique that you can think of and imagine, okay? It includes the imaginary world, because there are people that invent things, use their imagination to create different ways of playing the guitar. They'll bring out like for instance, they'll use this isn't the most far-fetched, but like they'll use spoons and they'll tap on the guitar, or they will use a violin bow to play the guitar instrument strings, or they'll use, what's the guy's name from Rage Against the Machine? He'll use the actual input to make sounds with it. There's a bunch of different things. So improvisational music is open to the interpretation of the artist who's playing, which means it employs all the techniques that you can think of, and even the ones that you can't think of and that are just imaginary. You have to bring them to life. So with that being said, the third thing, and what the whole shebang is about me creating electronic music, singing, songwriting, scores, musics of my own compositions, improv, and instrumentals, things of that nature, using Logic Pro X to create those things, but using our principal instrument of the guitar, and using the instruments that I have, the virtual instruments that I have, to create the best music possible. The channel is all about that. And the live stream is about us progressing to get better at doing the third thing, okay? Like I said before, it's going to be very, very hectic over the next couple of weeks and next couple of months, because that is us going to be fine-tuning what it is that we're trying to do here and to create better backgrounds, better visuals, better things of that nature. So my ugly mug is the only thing you have to see on a regular basis. Okay, if any of that sounds interesting to you, or you just want to sit on your throne of judgment and judge me, by all means, do it, okay? That's the only way I get better. I would prefer constructive criticism, but if you're going to criticize in a hateful way, at least make it funny. As long as it doesn't violate YouTube policy, I really don't care. I prefer it's funny, but I prefer constructive criticism. Okay, so constructive criticism here, funny, mean comments, I guess, here, and then mean comments that are just being spirited. Just try to refrain from those. Those kind of suck, but And the third thing I guess I'll say, or the second thing I'll say, is check out the cryptocurrency affiliate links I have available in the description of every single video. Now, I'm not one to tell people what they should and should do with their money. I'm not a financial analyst. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what you should and should do with your money. However, I am saying that I do enjoy trading cryptocurrency. I am on all 4 of these platforms. I've been on all 4 of them for over half a decade, and they're all very much fun, and I very much enjoy using them. Now, in the event that that sounds interesting to you and you might want to add that as a dimension to your investment portfolio, use my referral links to do so, because they help out with the channel. When you purchase crypto using my referral links, they give you perks. And those perks, as you are using my referral link, they will extend to me. But if you sign up by yourself, those perks will be less than that of which you would get using my referral links. That's what they want to have happen. Now, when you sign up, you can have the same advantages by sending your referral link to other people. That's how that works. But it helps out with the channel because I'll be using 15 to 20% of the perks that they offer to me I'll be using that to make gains. And those gains that I make this year, I'll be using $100 or 15 to 20% up to $100 to reinvest back into the channel. Third thing, the easiest and freest way to help me out with my social media presence is to help join me on all of my social media platforms. Because helping me grow my social media platforms inevitably helps me grow my YouTube channel. Helping me grow my YouTube channel inevitably helps me grow my YouTube page. For those of my friends who signed up this week, I'm thankful that you guys did it. I was hesitant to put up this stuff because I didn't want people to, I want the channel to be good before I start showcasing what it is that I'm working on. But at the same time, I've been on here for 306 or 307 consecutive days. I'm not sure. At a certain point, it's time to let the cat out of the bag and start pushing towards the goal of having this channel self-sustained from a monetary perspective. So thank you for joining me, especially my friends. If you can just comment or send me messages and tell me what you think I can do better, that's really helpful. I call them my closer friends because I'm sure that they have a lot of really, really good advice to tell me and really just make fun of me and stuff like that. So thanks for joining me, guys. We're going to continue building this channel. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. That's the moniker I go by. If any of this is interesting to you or helpful to you, please comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to continue to build this channel brick by brick, but with your help, we can do it more quickly. Love you. Bye. Happy Wednesday, February 19th. Love you. Bye. 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 Bye.